morning, everyone. You're reaching the King of ISM, featured on RadioSpinz, which can be found and heard on TuneIn. Today on this show, we have Mr. Furah Dread, King Furah Dread, and on my platform, I like to call people kings and queens because that's what we all are at the end of the day. We have a very, very, very special guest this morning. His name is Furah Dread. He's all the way in South Africa, and he does reggae. Now, Furah Dread, I would just want to. Is it okay if I call you Furah? Do you prefer to be called Furah Dread?
Yeah, you can call me Furah. You can call me Furah Dread. Both can apply.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So, how was your Thanksgiving?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say greeting in the name of Furah Dread, Furah Music, Furah Love, hashtag 2021. Yeah, I greet the listeners of RadioSpinz in America and all over the world. And I greet you, my selector, Eddie Roy, and all members of the RadioSpin Radio in the name of Furah Music. Give thanks.
Give thanks. Give thanks. That's you. You heard him. You heard him. So let me ask you like this. We're gonna go ahead and dive in. Uh, so let me ask you, what's your inspiration and what made you get into music?
Yeah, to get into music, first of all, was the love of music because I grew up in the family who were loving to play music. Like on my mother's side, my uncle were the people who were loving to play music, having the cassette and many things for music. So I started loving music there, and around late 1990s, around 1997, is when I got more into music, like listening like the artists like Little Bawawa from America and other local artists who were singing Kwaito at that time. So I started to fall in love more with the music until around 2002 when I started to practice writing my own music. Yes, it's when I started to do music, but not professionally, like singing in the room, not recording anywhere.
Oh
So
yeah. So
that's
you was just. So you're saying in '97 you just had fell in love with music, and all of a sudden, since you had listened to an artist, little you said Lil Bow Wow, he's Bow Wow now, but you said you were listening to artists, and that's what got you into music.
yes, I started by falling in love with music by hearing it from the artist, and I realized that I'm also having a talent in music. I was young at that time. Yeah.
Okay. Now, why reggae? Out of all the genres, I want to know why reggae. Why did you choose reggae to get into? What are your biggest influences in reggae? Do you have any artists that you know that you listen to in reggae that inspired you to want to do record reggae?
Yes, there are artists who has inspired me in to do reggae music because first of all, when I was writing a music like a kwaito. There is a genre in here in South
Hey,
Africa called kwaito, who was too popular at that time
I'm sorry, I
around
didn't catch.
2002.
I'm sorry,
So
I didn't catch that last artist. What did you say? What artist you say?
I said there were artists who were doing music which is kwaito genre. It's a kwaito genre in South Africa.
Okay.
So yeah, I was writing the songs that are like Kwaito until it was in 2002 until 2006 and 7 when I started listening to reggae music like artists like Bob Marley. Bob Marley was the artist who draw my attention in the reggae music. So I started by listening to Bob Marley music. Yes, and then I started changing the message of my music. Like before, I was writing like kwaito music, so I decided to change the message into reggae because I was falling in love in reggae and loving the levity. of the Rasta, because the reggae is sung by Rasta music. So
Yes, it's out of Jamaica. It's out of they normally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I noticed, and not to cut you off, but what I noticed about reggae music is that it brings a lot of people together. It symbolizes love. A lot of people reflect and inflect on love when listening to reggae.
Yes, love, peace, and respect.
Hey.
So it's all it's what reggae is about, and the truth, to teach the people about the truth. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me see here. I have another question I want to throw at you. So when you say Bob Marley, what is one of his favorite quotes? Can you quote anything that Bob Marley said? I have a quote here, but can you quote anything that Bob Marley said that made you want to really get into music? Like what is one of his favorite quotes that you heard him speak on love?
Uh, for the quote,
Yeah, put you on the spot.
but I can say the first song I heard by Bob Marley was that song called "Is This Love That I'm Feeling." Yeah, and Three Little Birds. I think it's those messages who draw me into music. Those two songs, the messages that are there. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna read you one quote that Bob Marley said that I found appealing. I looked this up, but one quote he said, "Life is one big road of lots of one is life is one big road with lots of signs. So when you're riding through the ruts, don't complicate your mind. Flee from hate, mischief, jealousy. Don't bury your thoughts. Put your vision to reality." What do you think about that? Putting your vision to reality and avoiding distractions to overcome mischiefs.
Yeah, that's the greatest quote. I love it, because in order to be successful in anything you are doing, you have to think about it really. Yeah, you don't have to fake what you are thinking, because whatever you're gonna do, it's gonna be the fake. It's not gonna be what you want. Yeah, you have to think really and be truthfully of what you are thinking. I really love the quote by the king of reggae, Bob Marley.
Thank you so much. I thought you might like that one. I looked that one up, uh, I it made me think of your music. So let me ask you this: who are your biggest motivators and your supporters right now that you're doing music? What motivates you to keep doing music? You know, all the way out there in South Africa. And for those who are tuning in, you're tuning in to RadioSpinz, which can be found on TuneIn. But Furah Dread, for those that are just joining my live, uh, who are your biggest motivators and who are your biggest supporters?
Yes, self-support came first. Self-support and self-motivation. That was the first motivation and support from myself. And also to the people like Jeroma, who was also supporting me and motivating me when I was beginning to do music, because I went to him to assist me on how to do music, on how to write a song and arrange the song. So he was motivating me. And my producer, who is producing all of my music, was also motivating me. And the little success that I was getting when I got into the music industry was also motivating me, that if I got this little success, it means I have to keep on pushing. One day, the little I have can become big.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That is so true, Furah. Man, you hit so many points there. Sometimes we fall into this stigma of we have to do everything for somebody else. and basically we everything that we have to do, we fall into the stigma of saying, okay, well, I can't do this, because it's too hard, it's too difficult. But having the self motivation is one of the best things that we can possibly have, because we are our own motivator, and a lot of time it's not what's your why, it's with you. What's your your who. Getting twisted. A lot of time it's not what's your why, it's what your who is, and that's one of the biggest things. Yourself, for you to tell me all the way out there in South Africa, so that you're your biggest motivator. That's beautiful, man. Because a lot of people don't have that here where I am, and just all over the world. A lot of people don't have self motivation, and self motivation is one of the keys to success.
Yes, exactly. Because I grew up in the community where I was unable to chase my dream, and at a younger age, because I started realizing the music talent at a young age, but I didn't have that time to go to studio. So keeping myself from the youngest age until 2017, when I get a breakthrough in music,
2017.
All the motivation I was giving myself. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Furah Dread, I want to, for those that's just tuning in, you're listening to the King of ISM featured on RadioSpinz, which can be heard on TuneIn. And now, Furah, I have a question for you about your song that you wrote, "Hard is Smart." Now, "Hard is Smart" is one of my personal favorite songs that I've heard, which has over 13K views, 20 likes, 0 dislikes, and that really captivated my attention, because you don't find that many views and not have any dislikes. So that tells me one thing: a lot of people think that your music is brilliant. A lot of people think that your music is one of a kind, and that it symbolizes what true reggae really is. But you have a song called "Hard is Smart." Can you tell me a little bit about "Hard is Smart"?
Yeah, Hard is Smart is the song that speak about love, which is something that is difficult to find it in life. So people spend more of their time in the relationship that they think it's gonna take them somewhere, maybe in marriage or wherever. But people end up being stressful after they lost their partners, getting stressful, and also it's where bad things begin, like an abuse. Yeah, abuse is a cause of false love. So yeah, Hard Smart is speaking about the true love that is difficult to find, and the false love that is difficult to feel it when you are in a relationship. Also, another thing about Hard Smart is talking about the things beside love, but it's related to love, but it's also talking about the things that we love in life. It's difficult to find them, those things that we love. We spend more time working on them. Like when I was speaking about my journey in music, I was speaking about growing up in a community that is difficult to chase music career, but this is what I was loving. So it's difficult to find the things that we love in life, and it's very hard to feel the false things in our life. Yes.
It really is difficult. It really is difficult. I'm gonna tell you, when I first heard "Hard is Smart," I'm like, man, this reminds me of a situation that I was in where I felt like maybe my mind was telling me, okay, stay with this person, because you love him. This is my mind. I'm saying, man, I think I love this person. I think I love him, but my heart told me the otherwise. You know, like you said, your mind is wise, but your heart is smart. It's gonna tell you. It's gonna tell you when you in or when you're truly in love, and that's, man. I really love that song. For those that's just not tuning in, "Heart is Smart" is one of the best songs that I've heard in a very long time in reggae, other than the king of reggae. And this is no shade to the king of Bob Marley, but this is one of the best songs that I've heard in reggae in a very long time. I'm actually, thank you for writing that. Thank you for creating that piece of music. So yeah, that's one of a kind right there, man. No lie.
Yes, I also give thanks for the listeners also to love my song on YouTube, getting many views. I give thanks. You also spoke about that. Give thanks so much about that.
Okay. Well, is there any projects that you have coming out, man? A lot of people think that your music is up and coming, man. I see you more like it's the your style is different from any reggae artist, modern reggae artist that I've heard so far. So, are there any up and coming projects that you have coming soon?
For now, I took the little break, but I'm gonna start working on the new project in for my music. Yeah. But for now, I'm still on the break. But I think next year I'm gonna begin working on my music. Yeah, because there are some also other art things that I'm doing, like acting, film, all those things. Yeah, but I will work on the new single because I specialize in dropping the single, not dropping the full album. Yes.
All right, all right. And I'm looking forward to your music, man. Your music, like I said, I love your style. Thank you for writing it. Thank you for taking this time out to listen, to tune in and let me interview you on your music, man. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor, actually, to tune in. I wish I could have had you on live, so we had to do it this way through voice. But thank you so much for tuning in and producing these songs. Continue up. I encourage you, man, to, if I could say anything to encourage you, man, look, I encourage you to keep going and writing music on reggae, writing reggae, because reggae, man, is what a lot of us need to come together. So, man, continue writing, continue doing your thing, man, because that's what a lot of us need, man. We need that love. We need that that foundation, man, that we always need, which is love.
Yes, I'll keep on writing the song and doing all of that because I also like the way my style of music because I've learned to play the guitar by rhythm and blues. So that's how the different sound I have in reggae different to other artists. So it has been motivated by many genres. Yes, I think I will keep on doing that, and the style of doing the music and the way of writing, I think I will keep on doing that. Yes, in the next coming years.
Man, is there anybody that you would rather work with right now? Is there anybody that this now is a perfect opportunity because the listeners, there are a lot of people listening to this podcast. Is there anybody that you would love to work with in the future, now or in the near future? Let me ask you like this.